Hey, what up, nerds? Hello. How's it going, Temptic? What up, nerds? Cardinal Star Games, hello. Foddy, hello.
How's it going, everyone?
Maca Monday.
Maca Monday.
Come real, hello. Hope you all are doing good. Silly.
Oh, no, listen. No, I had to do a last minute delivery pickup. Please be paciente. It was worth it, though.
Oh, boy.
Excuses.
Hope everyone is doing well in this fine Tuesday.
Yes,
We're gonna do some game dev.
we are. We gotta.
Don't know what you guys are up to, but we're gonna do some game dev.
Angry auto remote just for this.
We're both doing game dev at the same time. Let's go.
Dee, you're dueling me.
You could not find a target.
Oh, no. Oh, sorry.
Oh, capitalization matters, I guess.
I guess not.
Yes, let's game a dev. So my task for today is upgrade rarity. Right now, there's only like one pool of upgrades. Exactly.
Thank you, Ben, for your part.
Hey,
welcome. Oh, Tempting, this is very close.
Ooh.
I won by like nothing.
Last hit.
Good one. Good duel.
Good fight.
Good fight.
But yeah, the intention is for there to be different pools. So there'll be like common upgrades, uncommon, and legendary type of thing. I don't know exactly how many levels, but I think 3 is a good middle ground.
3 is a good number in general in terms of design principles.
Yeah. Because we're not gonna have so many upgrades that it warrants anything more complex than that. So we'll either have normal and legendary, or we'll have normal, uncommon, or common, rare, and legendary, let's say. Something like that.
Was that your Discord that just pinged?
It was. I should fix that, and I'm very sorry. I don't know why.
Just to clarify, you guys, it's not you.
It was me. I'm very sorry about this.
Well, it could have been you as well. Depending on coincidences.
I don't know why, but Discord stopped recognizing when OBS is running. So streamer mode is not activating.
Tomatoes, are you sure? Did you read the redeem?
I think Tomatoes is sure. I think Tomatoes wants the Tomatoes cosplay. How's it going, Tomatoes?
Thank you for that part.
But you do get to decide, Tomatoes. So going once for the frog hat. Oh, you go.
What happened?
You got bananaed.
I did, but you didn't.
Wait, did that not work? Oh, it didn't work.
What didn't work?
Well, I didn't account for that spelling of banana that Temptic did, unfortunately.
Banana.
I have to change
Wait. It's the first time.
I have to change my regex to account for any number of A's. There it is. She's a banana. Oh my god. So unhinged. Oh boy.
Are you pleased?
Our hat collection has expanded. Right. So since we're very serious game devs over here, Celine. What are you working on today?
I'm drawing some trash.
Perfect. I love trash.
Tomatoes, do me again. I thought I typed accept and then I got distracted by the bananas.
Oh boy. Right. Where do we even start? Where do we even start? Bum, 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 bum.
But listen. This banana is like a face mask.
It's gonna be hot. It's gonna get hot in there. So the definition of rarity, I could already do it different ways. Like I could have a group of upgrades and that defines the rarity. Or the upgrade itself could have an option for rarity. I think that would be easier to mess around with. Is if I could change it on the upgrade directly. It just makes it more annoying to parse. But let's go with that. Let's make my life easier. That sounds like the better plan. Yes. Okay. So, new enum.
Enums?
Oh, we got a new clip. We have a graceful, artsy chimpanzee prime me.
It's an artsy chimpanzee.
Yeah.
That's good.
And graceful.
And graceful.
Enoms. Yes, new enom. We're gonna call it run upgrade rarities. I usually do these in caps, so it would be run upgrade rarities. And then it would be common, rare, legendary.
Wow.
Like a so. Then we export var rarity of type run upgrade rarities equals we can default it to common. Okay. Not commons, common. So that will make it so that all of our upgrades are now set to common. Let's take something random like missile on hit. That's very strong, I think. So we could set that as legendary. And then rare. What could be rare? What could be rare?
Cardinal has a question for you.
Maybe.
Did you study or work in development, or have you just learned for game dev?
So I started my software development career, I guess, by doing, it was like a 6-month web development course. Okay, that's not true. I started in uni. I was doing computer science in uni, and I dropped out on the first semester because I hated it. So I guess that's where it started. They were like trying to teach me maths. They were trying to teach me how computer hardware worked. I was like, I don't think so. I don't think I want to know that. So I dropped out, and then I did it like a 6-month web development course. that was cool. Still, you know, it was a lot of self-learning, but I found that doing the course, I think it was once a week, the class, it helped me just like have a routine and just work at it consistently. I think that was the biggest help for me. And after that, I got a job as a web developer. As Ben says there, I taught him one of the 7.2 million things he knows. Probably more than one, maybe 1 million, maybe 1 million. So some credit to Ben there. Yeah, so got a job in web development, and then 8 years later, here I am, still doing that, and game dev now. Game dev we started about 2.5-3 years ago, and that was, you know, self-taught. Just, you know, once you have a good understanding of programming principles, it's not so hard to pick up a new language. So, yeah. That's the lore.
Wow.
No worries. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. I did 2 semesters in comp sci, dropped out the day after I found a game dev job. Been there for my 3rd year. Nice. Nice. Yeah. It's really hard for me to recommend computer science degree to someone unless they are really interested in the
computer science part.
Yeah, like the intricacies of computers. I was never interested about how a computer works. Like, I do not care. I just want to make stuff for computers. I want to make software. That's where the fun is for me.
Which you could argue you do kind of need to know how computers work.
You don't.
No?
I don't know how they work. Here I am.
There you go.
You don't.
We have been treated to a maca treat.
Oh, snap.
Redeem.
How's it going, Abram? Did you study in the UK? No. Like I said, I did that 6 months course back in Portugal, and then I got a job in the UK, and that's why I moved here.
Okay. She's lounging in her cardboard, so...
You gonna go to her with your banana?
Yeah.
Good, I'm off for school, finally. Nice.
Nope, never mind.
Well, I mean, you're off school?
Cuckoo. Do you think you can put her up here?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can go big for cuckoo treat.
The hats are getting worse. How's it going, Dan? Yes, there are bananas now. It happened. I have a question. If you could sell jet skis as an alternative career, would you? 150%. I do think that would be a happier life.
But would it though?
But would it? I'll never know. Or will I? I don't know. Maybe.
I wonder if this hat is gonna become an oven.
Oh yeah. Here. I don't give a crap about low-level computer stuff either. This isn't the 1980s. From our honest take, I'm lazy. Give me easy stuff, easy to use stuff. Yeah, but it's a completely different environment, and I'm sure there's plenty of people that are very interested about not just hardware, but like the low-level software and how it works. You know, I understand how that can be interesting, but my enjoyment is making pleasant to use and or fun software. So very far removed from that low level stuff.
Hi, Cuckoo, where are you going? I interest you in not my in your bed. Hello, Hadoken. I always want to say Hadoken. Hello.
Hadouken. How's it going?
No, you've had your treat. I don't have to put the treat bag over here. Good luck with that.
No, but you're not allowed, Kuket. Allowed. Oh, well, she's mad now.
When isn't she mad?
Okay, no. No. Okay.
Phuket.
Game dev must be so much easier when you have a background in development. I did a bit of front-end stuff at my first job in the UK and played with processing a bit, but I still find development quite hard. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how long you've been doing software dev, but when I went into game dev, I already had like 7-8 years of programming experience, so that definitely helps a lot. It's one of those things that just takes time. Like nothing can replace experience and you just having tried implementing all sorts of things. Once you do them like 10, 100 times, you just get better at finding your way through it, right? It just takes a lot of doing stuff, I guess.
Abram says, how's the game going? I missed the last couple of streams.
Let me give you a tour.
And Adokanen says, head up, feet down, all good. How are you guys?
Nice. Same.
I'm good. I'm a banana.
For another minute and a half.
Yeah.
Right. So, Abram, last couple streams, what have we done? I mean, just
the new area.
Earlier, I updated the dock animation, so now he's a little bit more bouncy on his run. I'm quite happy with that. A little more cartoony. And we did this area here. Celine worked on the models, textured them, and we put them in. It's looking quite good. Stop it. No. Loud.
He's being so cheeky.
He's trying to get into the treat bag.
Where car? Trying to steal the treats is where the car is.
Yeah, so this was really cool to see. We also made a system for improving the opening of safe zones. So now there's like the planks, and there's a system to remove assets. So now the planks are gone. We also added an animation for when humans get to the safe zone, that instead of just disappearing, they now run in, which is really fun. That was a huge improvement.
Yeah.
Before they were just popping out of existence, and now they all run to safety, which is cool.
I can never pronounce it.
Owie?
Owie. Hello, I'm so happy y'all are streaming. I'm crashing out. My whole game file and title is gone from Game Engine, and it's nowhere to be found on my VS Code either, currently.
Oh,
Fine.
Have you
no.
ever had dreams that you have
Come on.
you could do
Owie.
you could do so you
One second.
want
Yep.
him to do you so much you could do anything.
Yep.
Oh, but
Sure
no.
have had that dream. I assume if you are currently crying, I assume your project was not in
Banana.
version control. You did not have source control, right? So I hope you somehow get your code back, because that really sucks. But I need you to take this as an opportunity, as the kick in the butt, to go out there and learn about version control. It's not that complicated. It saves lives. You have to use it. You really do. For situations like that. It would be one quick click and boom, it's in the cloud. You just get the last version and you're good to go. You gotta use it. You gotta use it. But I'm really sorry to hear about that, and I hope you managed to recover it somehow.
And yes, it does feel great to take off the banana hat. That one's very claustrophobic.
Yeah. What do safe zones do again? So the way that you get experience in the game and level up for more upgrades is you need to turn the zombies back to normal and then take them to a safe zone. It's only when the humans get to the safe zone that you're rewarded with stuff.
Like a reward. Oh my god, you're purring. She can sit there, she's not hurting anyone.
Social control, never heard of it? Sure you have. Sure you have.
Hey, sweetie. Are you being cute? Yeah? Are you just sitting there?
We also added missiles. I don't know if you were here, Abram, when we added this, but now there's literal missiles. So there's that. Oh, my zombies are off. It's a new type of mechanic to apply the cure. It's like a missile syringe. It goes up and then comes back down on a random target. Quite fun. Quite fun.
Maka's smelling my elbow.
Yeah, and I don't know if we added anything else. Maybe. Tons of upgrades, things like that. Yeah. That's about it. How do I version control? I tried GitHub desktop, didn't know how to use it. Yeah, I mean, it's complicated enough that you need to look up a guide or a YouTube video or something for you to be explained how it works. But it's not complicated enough that you won't get it once you go through that guide, you know?
Like, it's worth going through like a 2 hour or so little step by step, or not even that.
It's really not that complicated. You
Yeah.
you just need a little guide, quick guide, you know, because you can also use it very simply. Like, it can do a lot. It can do a lot of complex things, and maintaining, you know, multiple versions of your project and all that. But you don't need to do all of that from the get-go. You can just use it as a very simple way of backing up your files. It's really easy when you are alone. Yeah. That's how I use it. I just commit my changes, push them to the cloud, and it's, you know, the backup is always up to date. I don't have to worry about it. When you're working with more people, then you have to consider other things, but yeah.
No one saw that.
Feature request, cars. We will have cars.
There will be cars.
Also cars.
Cars.
Like, we will have a car and cars also, if you know what I'm saying.
No, I'm confused. Are we gonna have drivable cars?
No.
Okay.
I meant the meme car.
Oh. I thought you meant we were gonna have like a little, go-kart, like Mario Kart. Mystery level, secret level.
Could happen. Let's not...
Scope creep!
Let's leave it in the maybe pile. Okay. Run upgrade selection.
Scope creep? That's a full box game.
Thank you for the follows.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's just add missiles real quick. No big deal. It took a little bit to get it looking okay. There was some math. There was some vector math. And it's definitely far from perfect, but it looks okay.
There's
so.
always vector math somehow.
Oh yeah. This is very, very true. Okay, so at the moment, what we do for upgrades is we get the list of upgrades. Then we get the available upgrades. Right. And this gets the full list, and then it does things like if an upgrade is unique and you already have it, then you can't get it again. So it can't be rolled. Or maybe there's some requirements for an upgrade to show up. You need other upgrades as well. So that there's that option. Things like that. But now we have to kind of change. We need to change this, I guess. So available upgrades needs to now do a rarity roll first. Or the pool needs to do a rarity roll.
Oh, Blue Jack, thank you for that hydrate. Or did you hydrate?
I did not, sorry. The choice of Godot due to Unity price controversy. No, not at all. I tried Unity for a bit, and I for some reason I couldn't make sense of it in my brain. And then eventually I tried Godot, and to me it felt a lot more intuitive. So I just stuck with it. So it's like a comfort thing, I guess. Also worked with Game Maker for a while. That was nice, but ultimately I felt like I wanted something different. So it was like trial and error, and eventually I landed on Godot. So I think we can do a function get upgrade pool. This will return an array of upgrades, of run upgrades. And now we need to do some rarity rolls. How do we do this? So okay, let's just try like a basic system. So we'd have constant, legendary, legendary chance. And we say legendaries are a 5% chance. Then we have rare chance. And that's at 20%.
Oh goodness.
Jodson! How's it going, Jodson?
Hello.
Nerds, I highly recommend, if you haven't already, you should totally check out Jodson.
Do it.
Godot Wizard. But currently working on a Playdate game with a very interesting
Was
theme.
it the kissing booth that we
was
saw?
the kissing
Yes.
booth. Very interesting theme. You want to check it out.
I thought that was great.
You definitely want to check it out.
You finished the game loop for it? Oh, fantastic.
Nice. That's also like the beauty of those Playdate games, isn't it? Like you can really do a super tight gameplay loop. And that's what the user base is expecting, right? That's awesome. I catched a little bit of it today where you had the face moving, or like all the elements moving and stuff. Very cool. Use the crank to apply the correct kiss pressure in kilopascals. Amazing. How's it going, Nick? And forgetful programmer. Oh man.
Oh no. He inhaled the air.
Sorry about that. Well, hope you had a fantastic stream, Jodson. For anyone that's new here, hello. We are two nerdy nerds, and we are working on a 2.5D roguelike. Man, something down the breathing pipes.
Not the breathing pipes.
It went great, thank you. Lurk. Thank you for the lurk, Jodson.
Thank you so much.
Have a great rest of your day. The art's pretty cool. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Celine does all the art.
It's me. Look, today I'm drawing some stuff. A lamp.
Yeah. And you know, it's classic roguelike.
Oh my god, wait, is there water shader on the water?
Yeah, I was playing around with that.
Trash? There is trash. I was so quick.
Classic roguelike, you level up, you have a pool of upgrades, you get stronger, faster, keep going, saving more people. The whole point of the game is to use your cure to turn the zombies back to humans.
Yes, thank you, Tempting.
Oh no. Oh, it doesn't work on the redeem itself, that's annoying. Yeah, I guess I got bananaed. Oh boy.
Woo.
Okay, how does
Oh,
this work?
not the double nana.
Is it long way up or down?
Honestly, you do you. I'm not sure.
Wait, what?
It's not like this.
I think
So do that, and it's this hole. So yours is upside down. Yeah, there you go. Now stick your head in there.
like this. My head doesn't fit in here. Oh, maybe it does. Ah!
I love it!
It's too small!
I told you I didn't verify the size of the hats.
God damn it.
Actually, tucking it under your chin is a strat.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Two nerdy bananas.
Not can breathe. I saw people on last night's WWE Raw wearing these hats. What are the odds 2 days in a row? It's a sign.
Have a nice time. I'm running to do some dinner. Enjoy dinner, Nick.
Enjoy dinner. Thank you for stopping by.
Have a good one. Game looks really nice. It's a Godot game too. It is. It definitely is.
Yes. You can check out the Steam page later if you've got a moment.
Let me just get to a message here that I missed from Cardinal. My game has gone through 3 redevs since October. Started on Pico 8 as it was just something for fun. Then I wanted it bigger, so I went with something in the same language I can translate it easily. Went for a Lua framework, Love 2D. I have heard of that one, yeah. But because I'm not good enough dev and there's a lot less content and community for Love 2D, I went for Unity because there's loads of content. Yeah. I think definitely Unity is one of the best engines in terms of resources. Both like, you know, tutorials and like learning resource, but also things like plugins and assets and all sorts of stuff. Yeah. So it's a good bet. Good bet. Oh my god, this is really squishing my face.
I'm gonna have to cut like a slit. I'm gonna have to do a little surgery on the banana to allow for a chin.
Question: why would a zombie not just enter the shed? I mean, free food.
Because there's gonna be a sign that says no zombies, and they're respectful zombies.
It is a great question, and we're still working on the answer. Yeah, definitely. I generally think a no zombie sign is hilarious.
No zombies allowed.
We should do that.
Yeah. Do the no zombies, yeah.
But yeah, we also want. It'd be really cool for the area to visually change as you put people inside. I don't know, maybe like if you put enough people inside, like a little fence or something comes up, or some visual representation that it's protected in some way.
I love that, Temtec. Look, I'm gonna screenshot this convo right here and put it in the mirror.
Shed is an NG nest. Like vampire zombies need permission first, obviously. Yep. It's canon.
Copy pasta.
You know, maybe they're just too dumb. They don't have enough brain cells. So like when people break line of sight and go in the shed, they're like, oh, I guess they evaporated. Let me not worry about that anymore, you know? Who knows?
No zombie sign.
Oh, I have to fix that. They got infected as they were running.
That's illegal?
That is definitely illegal.
I'm also gonna close off for today. That early, gotta wake up at 3 to depart back home from France. Well, Temtec, please do get all the rest that you need, and I hope you have a safe trip back home.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a nice flight. I died. Yeah, so let's continue figuring out rarity.
See you Friday.
Have a good one. Okay, so if we did it like this.
If you do it like this, when you do it like that.
Get available upgrades. Get upgrade pool. It's gonna need some shuffling. But,
Why banana?
This is a great question, Blue Jack.
Because why not banana? But also because chat voted banana on Sunday.
Chat decided.
Yeah. We had a vote, and chat decided for banana. On an overwhelming majority.
Like, is something like this good enough? So, like, we have a legendary chance and a rare chance. So it tries to roll for a legendary. If it fails, it tries to roll for a rare. If it fails, return common. Is this good enough? I feel like mathematically this is incorrect.
That's correct.
But I'm not sure if that's true. Maybe I'm tripping. Why don't you roll once? Two and F both will be different. Okay. So if I roll once, then rare chance would not be 20%, it would be 15%, right? Because from 0 to 5% it'd be legendary, and then the other 15% would go to rare. So that has implications, right? On second roll, you can roll legendary theoretically. I'm not sure it matters in that sense. It just means if it's done like this, it means this is a 5% chance and this is a 20% chance. If I only roll once, then this is a 5% chance and this is a 15% chance, if that makes sense. I think have a normalized loot spread, so it sums up to 1 always.
Nope.
After line 103, you can create a var, then check for legendary. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Good XP. Yeah. But with that change, it means this is no longer a 20%, right? It's then 15%, because from 0 to 5, we'll go to legendary.
Big brain banana.
I get what you're saying, but I'm pretty sure I'm correct. That it will actually change the rate.
Only one way to find it.
Because when you do it like this, it can still be 1, like 0.1 or 0.01, and it will still roll rare. Whereas if I did it here, 0.01 will always go to legendary, right? Like you're saying there on the first condition. Which means only from 0.05 to 0.2 do you get rares. So it's now 15%. It's not 20%. It's not wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying it affects the chances. But yeah, and then so was it? Comreal said a normalized loot spread. So like, we want it so that from 0, which is similar to what Good XP is saying, from 0 to 5%, it does legendary. Then from 5% to 20%, it does rare. Else, it does common.
I'm gonna have to interrupt you. Because it's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly. We need that song.
We should have that sound for sure.
Yeah.
My face is so warm. Oh my god. So if we do the roll, so var roll float equals rand f, right? And then we do roll. Oh my goodness. Wallaber, hello. Everything is normal here. Don't worry about it.
Everything is perfectly normal. I want a banana now, is that odd?
How's it going, Wallaber? Hope you had a fantastic stream today. How's it going?
How is it going?
How goes the new map? Normal banana hours. Yep. Yep.
Ben, we have been secretly hired by Big Banana to subtly influence.
This is a sponsored segment.
It's peanut butter.
Perfectly normal. Yep. Oliver, thank you so much for the raid. If you gotta run, completely understand. But yeah, hello. We are two nerdy bananas, two nerdy nerds.
We are two nerdy nerds.
And we're making a roguelike game, a 2.5D roguelike.
That has nothing to do with bananas, funnily
It
enough.
does not have bananas. Yet. Camilo, thank you for the follow.
Thank you. The emote does it too?
Did, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Love the animation, so thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bex, this is perfectly normal.
PG Orly, welcome on in. How's it going?
I actually weirdly know someone who owns a big part of Big Banana. Oh my gosh. Look at Ben with the connections to Big Banana.
Plantations in Ecuador.
Oh my lord.
Hook us up. Let's get this sponsorship going.
Sponsored by Big Banana. Oh my god. Never go on free banana, bro.
But yeah, we have this game where you're the doc here, and you're using your cure to get the zombies back to health, and then you gotta lead them to safety.
Because they don't know where they're going. They're scared. They're terrified. They're freshly turned human.
Yeah, they have not many brain cells at all.
Right now, they have one brain cell.
Yeah, and as you save them, they reward you with upgrades. And you know the roguelike loop. That's how the rich stay rich, I guess. Not giving out free bananas. Makes sense. Yeah, and I am currently trying to figure out upgrade rarity. So we can have like common, rare, legendary upgrades and change how often they show up and all that. But yeah, that's the game.
Wow.
Oh, the timer's over. Oh, I want to breathe.
Are we free?
Ah. I'm free.
We're the nerds.
It's okay. I'm peeled now.
Banana.
Oh, these are tight.
Very tight. Might actually need some adjusting there. How long will it be out of stock? I think it's like 30 minutes.
Banana.
I'm not sure.
It's gotta be like 15, I think.
It's not long. It's not long.
Give banana back.
How's it going, Goob?
Oh, just missed that there was a banana. Oh.
Okay. So if we do it like this, and we do one roll, like Good XP suggested, then we can just adjust this. If we still want it to be 20%, we just add 5 on top. Not so bad.
Oh, my back!
Not so bad. Well, maybe we could rethink this, actually.
You've just been posture checked.
I don't know. Thank you, Ben. Doing great. Figured out saving and got that working last night for my game. Huge. Nice, nice. What,
Oh, nice.
what did you go with? Resources? Cheers.
Or the head.
Did you go with resources or did you do a custom thing?
You're gonna fall off. Holy moly, it's nerds. It is Jacob. Hello.
Hello, hello.
You just missed it. There were some bananas on stream. Is crazy, but you caught us now.
Mm-hmm.
We're back. We've taken back our stream. Bananas and forts all around. Yep. Yeah, there were some pretty funky bananas. Although I lost all the code, we just found a possible interested artist. I will take that trade any day. I'm so happy, not crying anymore. Banana, give luck. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Oh, that's awesome that you got an artist.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm doing a JSON file since it made sense, being that everything I need is in dictionaries. Gotcha. Nice.
And it's going good. You know, drawing some little 2D bits today. Just so we can populate the new area. We made a little bit more. Probably not going to be everything. We'll probably add more. But, you know, I just wanted to give you some bits to put in. To start with. Like, this is how I'm separating the 3 bits for the lamp, because you say you want to do all that fun jazzy perspective stuff.
Yep.
In Godot.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
So little bits here for you. It looks like trash, Celine, no offense. Oh. Doodads. Exactly. I think now I'm gonna do the little tree stump and maybe some more trash. Oh, hi Maka. Okay, we're just walking, and she's whacking me with her tail. Lango says wank. Wank, wank. Google, it would be brilliant if you went back to your spot where you were sitting just now. So pretty, so cute. Yeah. Go here. So nice over here. Yeah. Quack, quack. How's it going, Langos?
Okay.
Where's my...
How do I make this not?
Going fine?
Crazy.
Well, that's fabulous. Love to hear it. I know we've talked about brushes around here before, but is there a brush pack you like the most for the style you're working on, or do you mostly use the default brushes with some custom pen settings? For what I'm drawing right now, Goob, I'm literally using the studio pen. Like, can we do my art cam?
Yep.
For a sec? Using the studio pen for all the line work and all the cell shading. I do have it very stabilized because I have a terrible pulse, like a very jittery pulse. So that is stabilized. And then for anything that I want more like, because obviously if with the all the stabilization, like you can't really do a lot of free, like loose stuff, like, you know, if I want to do that, like I can't do that, right? So I will then swap to the technical pen, which is very similar, and then that doesn't have the stabilization, so I can just kind of, if I want to do more free shapes in the shading or just like more, give it more doodly vibes, I switch to that. Then I color with those two as well. The only brush I have purchased is the halftone brush from a pack called the LP halftones, which is this like dot shader brush. I'm sure you could find some online. I love the brush, but not so much for this because the scale of it is not great. I have like, for the size I'm working at, the scale's not quite right of this brush in particular, but it works fine. So that's the only brush that I'm using. Yeah, sometimes it looks wonky, so like I try to use it cleverly and subtly. But yeah, otherwise it's just those two brushes, really. Nothing. I will, actually I lie, I will sometimes use the airbrush for if I need gradients. Just a soft brush, airbrush. And then I don't use that one a lot, but then for example, let's go to the 3D model. You'll see these like little bits on the roof. Well, actually, if I go to the 2D. For like these bits, I used just this leather wood brush. I just basically mess around with whatever Procreate already has and try to make it work. I think those are the only ones I use, really. Yeah. And then I just play with blending modes and masks, and there you go. Easy.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. And a lot of undoing. Yeah, I think Procreate has most of what I need. Sometimes you find a nice pack, and I was wondering if you found one. What's the name of it? Because I do like this pack. I have two other packs that I've got, but I found I never use them. Like, I have these two, but I really never use these. I've only used the halftones from here. What's their name? Let me try to find them.
Bob.
It's not Bob.
Joe.
Not.
Toby.
yeah. Yeah.
Joe Bob Brushes Emporium.
Goob, this is the one pack I've bought from the halftone ones. LP
Lucas.
halftone brushes.
Yeah, it was close enough.
They are 19 euros. However much that's gonna be in dollars. But they have a lot of cool brushes. I also love their tutorials for coloring. They're really good. Yeah, they're really nice. I do like their little bonus sketching pencils as well, but not for the size that I'm drawing things at. Like, I would use those for like an actual illustration, not what I'm doing right now. It just doesn't fit the style. I was renaming myself.
Man, this is more complex than I was expecting. God. Because we have 3 upgrades. If we have 3 rarity pools and then 3 upgrades, each like 3 upgrade slots, then they need to roll individually.
Imagine the brush pack makes you as good as them. Yeah. That's why you end up buying them, because you have that hope that like maybe if I buy the brush, it'll just do it for me.
Yeah.
How do you maintain a consistent stroke width between assets just using Procreate? I am using exactly consistent artboard size, and I always have a reference of other stuff I've drawn. Like for example, here I'm drawing a couple objects, but I have the dock and I have these rocks, and I also have other stuff I drew just to make sure that it all kind of looks similar enough. Yeah. But yeah, I've been literally duplicating my artboards the entire time and just like deleting what I don't want, just so that it's always the same size. Surprised you don't keep presets? No, we just vibe. I just know it's like roughly in the middle. Just roughly in there. It's fine. Also, hello, Anonimo. What's up?
Hello.
Bruh.
Vibe draw. We just keep it loose. You know, it's all fine. It can always be refined. That's how I'm approaching it. The important thing is to get it on the page. It's to get it in the game. And then if it looks too much like trash, we can fix it. Was that a little fart?
Hey, next.
Thank you, Nex. One of my inspirations for art, so it's always nice seeing your process. Oh, thank you, Goob. That's super kind. I mean, yeah, I'm trying my best right now to not be so precious with it and just kind of drawing it to a place where it's good enough, and just I'll do some sketching and then I'll just loosely like draw over it, and if it looks alright, then
Thank you, Goop.
it gets shipped.
If there's ever anything I can help with, Goob, always feel free to ask, by the way. I can't guarantee I'll have the answer, but I can give you a pep talk.
I almost thought you were gonna say a Pepsi. I was like, what?
Sure. Complimentary Pepsi.
Get a Pepsi.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Like a Pepsi.
Is Pepsi okay?
You'll enjoy bragging about doing the jam with you both.
It was so good.
I was randomly looking at Itch the other day. People play it like
People like our pinball game.
every once in a while. Someone plays it,
Yeah, Goob. We are.
which is pretty cool.
What did I do with the tree bases?
You need a Pepsi, Langos? I'm more of a Coke kind of guy.
For me, my chaotic energy. Coyote energy.
Coyote energy.
Chaotic energy. I will mostly have Coke, but then sometimes I'll just feel like I'll have a little Sprite just for fun, or like I'll have a little Pepsi. Why not? Just to throw it out, just to throw things off. You know, never let them know your next move kind of vibes.
I'm kind of stun locked on this.
Well, would you prefer to be adding pretty little pictures? Because I can save these and you can move on to that and pretend what you were working on never happened.
I could. Any cola works. Fair enough. Once you find another jam to do, I promised Granger I'd work on something with him too, so I'm learning Unity on the side.
Oh. Snap, Goob. That's awesome.
Okay. I mean, I think you'll have a good teacher with Granger.
Yeah.
He seems very knowledgeable on Unity. So I could do something like, instead of available upgrades, we do common upgrades. Oh, sorry.
What code issue are you running into right now? I can ask the wrong questions and get you on track.
It's not so much
Also, hello.
like it's not like a bug or anything. I'm just trying to understand how I want to structure this. I'm trying to handle rarity, right? So up until this point, there was just upgrades, but now I want to do common, rare, and legendary upgrades. So I was trying to figure out, one, how to actually randomly get a rarity, but now also, because 3 upgrades come up on screen, you need to roll it for each slot, but you also need to make sure that the second slot can't roll the same thing as the first slot.
Right.
So I'm just kind of working through it. Working through
I demand hydration.
how this works.
Get hydrated.
Cheers. Yeah. Any plays on there, Langos? So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get each pool. So we'll get common, rare, and legendary. I don't love it that I'm like hard coding the rarities, but that'll do for now. So now we have the 3 pools. For this, like, technically we can just do that and it should be alright. No. So we don't do this anymore. Okay. Okay, this needs to be something else. Upgrade pool override. There's certain level ups where it's a specific role. Like on level 3, you always roll your tool selection, and on level 5 you always roll your utility skill selection, so it works differently. So I need a way to kind of do something else, I suppose. I'll do it like this. I don't know. I'm sure I'll tear this apart at some point anyway. You're kind of making a slot machine, put all the upgrades into a single array that you want to use, pick random, and then remove that from the list so it can't be duplicated. Yeah, that's what I was doing when they were all on the same pool. But now that there's different rarities with different chances, I can't just add them all into one array.
What can you?
I need to roll a rarity first, then decide where to pull it from, kind of thing. I think. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try.
Oh, Langos, you're saying that you didn't get any plays. I don't quite understand. You said 10, then 0.
Minus 10.
Minus 10.
Your friend's classmate played it? I mean, your game has been up for a long time, right, Lingos? It's kind of hard to get people still finding it after a while.
For a game jam, probably.
Speaking of the pinball game, did you see where the traffic was coming from? I didn't. No. Was it someplace interesting? I just saw that there was a couple people playing it every once in a while. I thought that was cool. Unless those were all you. My website. Oh, I see. Nice. Very nice. Y'all, what do I do when I feel low-key? The artist I want to join my team might be an AI artist or uses pre-made art for animations. I don't know, Aoi. I feel like that feels like a personal decision for you to make. Like, if you like their art, if you like their work, fine. But like, if there's a feeling of mistrust or
I think,
or you're not quite sure, I feel like it's just a bad idea.
That's
the
most important thing is transparency when it comes to it. So if they're explicitly saying, yes, I use AI in my work, I use it like this and that, then you can be like, okay, I'm comfortable with that for the purposes of my project, or you know what, I don't vibe with that, I'm so sorry. And then you'd have to find a new artist. But that is very much a personal decision. Who's doing music for your game? We're going to hire a composer. We're definitely not at that point yet, though. I think first we want to have a game to put music to.
Yeah, we need a game first. We're probably gonna use some random music track that we like.
Just for the vibes.
For like the play testing.
Yeah. But then, once we have that in place, then also having a like free to use soundtrack will help us brief a composer to be like, we like this vibe, can you do something along the lines of this kind of stuff, you know?
What's happening to my autocomplete? Hello?
We got Pink Floyd to reunite to make music for the game.
I mean, if we're gonna get Simon Pegg and Norman Reedus and everything to voice the game, they might have some contacts
Yeah.
for composers, you know? So, we're chilling.
Yeah. But yeah, we are going to look to hire someone to make a lot like a. We want our game to be as professional as possible. So for this time around, we're going to hire someone who can give us multiple tracks, which are all cohesive with like within themselves but different. So you will have music in the levels, but we are also discussing like getting tracks made for the like the main menu, for like when you're reading comics, for when you're in the lab. So it's like music's gonna be a whole thing.
Yep. Yep.
Like we're gonna invest in that.
It's gonna be pricey.
But it's gonna be worth it, I think.
Yeah. Cardinal, come on. Are you actually getting Simon Pegg to voice it? No, probably not.
I mean, if
Probably
he,
not. But we can dream.
if he approaches us, we won't say no.
Did Simon say he's joining? Veronica, can I can recommend a composer if you want to. I don't know prices though. Next, absolutely happy if you have like a link you want to share. I've told someone this before and they didn't listen, and I wish they did. Like, if you want to suggest a composer, I would say only do it if they have a public portfolio that you can just share. I wouldn't tell them about it because we don't really want to disappoint someone. But more than happy to look over or to
add them to our list of
listen over
yeah,
to their portfolio.
because we'll likely put a list together of a number of people, and then we'll listen through all of their portfolios and their songs, and then pick the person who we feel fits the brief the best.
Yeah, we are definitely picky. Well, Celine can speak for herself, but I'm very opinionated.
Fine, I'll do your music.
Some pops.
Go Bobs.
Mixing some pops. Yeah, I'm super picky, and a lot of times I'll listen to like a couple tracks and I'll just make up my mind that like, no, they don't quite fit the vibes that I want.
Yeah.
So I really don't want to disappoint anyone. I don't know if he has a portfolio. I have a convo with him on Discord, but he did the background music on the visual novel. Okay, it's been a while, but I feel like I remember enjoying the music. What's up?
No, I just read Runty's. We've started a peg fund.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just-
Is it gonna be bit tune? No.
No, it's
No,
not.
no,
No. I've got some contacts in the film industry that I can try.
Put in the good word.
Yeah. Also, if anyone knows Norman Reedus, he can also join. He's also welcome to participate.
And Carl.
Carl.
Is Carl still doing stuff? Walking Dead Carl.
Bum, 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 bum.
Chandler Riggs.
That's his name? That's his real name?
I think so.
Wow. That I would not have
I mean,
put him
he's
down
probably
for that
still doing The Walking Dead. Poor guy. He's 25 years old. Oh my god.
Goodness.
We are so old. Coral.
Oh
You're growing
my-
up too fast, Coral.
I'm wondering if we should make a little, like, we have an art resources channel in the Discord. Maybe we could just have a creative or something. I don't know what the name would be. If you guys, if anyone wants to drop
don't know.
like artists that they've worked with or composers that they've worked with, so you know, like nerd approved people kind of list. That could be cool. I fixed Mads Mikkelsen's internet a couple of times. I'm sure he'd help us. Well, you fixed Hannibal's computer? That's crazy. Coral. No, we need that. If we want a coral scream, then we need Rick Grimes.
No.
No.
I played board games with the guy who did the soundtrack for Dave the Diver the other night. You want his number?
Shoot.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. I don't know if we have that kind of budget though.
Yeah. if they don't cost $1 million.
Like indie dev budget.
Payment board games. Is he into D&D? I can run a campaign for him.
Oh yeah?
Would that be acceptable payment? Nah, he didn't give me his number. Who do you think I am? If you told him about the kissing booth game, he would volunteer. Pro bono.
Pro bono.
Hans Zimmer. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be easy. Not this QN, no, that's too far.
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Forgiven.
I've gotten Henry Cavill to help us on the game. He won't do voice or art. He'll just sit in a corner and read Waterhammer books out loud.
I mean, in the city, we could have a little Warhammer store and he could be, like, hiding in there. We'll just make a guy who's just called Henry, but, you know, he'll just very loosely resemble him. A cosplayer, let's say. Henry cameo, yeah.
Where's my autocomplete? What do you mean connect flags? What? What does that even mean?
Professor enters the store, but smells like handsome. Oh my.
Have I... Identifier not found.
Cats on a keyboard. Hello, good evening.
Heck?
Or afternoon. I'm not sure what time it is over there. Good to see you. We're doing good. We're discussing, once again, all the many famous A-list actors that are gonna be part of our game, should they wish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, open invite.
Oh no. Classic reload. Hey. It resolves more things than you'd think, right? Here we go again. How do I get in here? I don't even... How did I do it before? God damn it.
Banana phone, banana phone.
My head is too big. I can't speak. It's keeping my mouth shut. Long lemon.
It's banana time. Please enjoy. The nerd ovens have been put on. Yup. It's time for our brains to cook a little bit, isn't it?
Banana.
Why are we looking at me drawing is my question.
Cause I'm stuck, Delini. I'm
oh,
stuck.
okay, that's all you had to say.
I don't know what to do because I'm stuck.
I'm just asking question. As glorious as Delini looks as the Froge, I feel Byrne is looking equally in his element with the banana hat. I think the banana hat really suits him. You know, because you got that little fringe, the little poof going on. It's good. Frames his face really well. I think so. I think it works. I think also the mustache really works with the banana hat. What's so funny? It's true. Thank you for the hydration.
Banana.
How was you? I'd wear that outside. I'll consider that. Need a Che Guevara style t-shirt. Just with Byrne in the banana hat. Streamagachi going on. You can dress us up. You can give us
Hydrate
drinks.
us.
But do we need a
snack?
Eat a cookie?
Yeah.
Redeem?
Maybe like some popcorn or something.
Go to the bathroom.
exercise option. No, we're not about to start doing push-ups here. No, this is not. This is not it. Well, for starters, I can't do a push-up. Oh, bold of you to assume. Can you do a push-up?
I can do push-ups. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Me neither. Can't even do a knee push-up. I just can't do it. My arms are just really weak. I've tried. It just doesn't work like that.
I'm gonna do a while loop, and you can't stop me.
You're gonna do a what?
A while loop.
That sounds illegal. That sounds like game dev no-no. Is that true?
This is terrible.
I can do upside down push-ups. Yeah, I can do those too. My arm noodles are too tired from doodling. Yeah. See, your problem's right there. You just made a little sad face. So you made the code sad.
I did make a sad face.
Upper body semi-strong nerd might or might not be able to do push-up. Floating nerds, nerd-ups.
It didn't crash. That has to count for something. How do I know? What the beef? Beef shouldn't be here. Hello?
It seems like the beef goes where the beef pleases. Beef is an unstoppable force.
But what? Beef?
Beef? Yeah.
Beef shouldn't be there. Because override is set. Aww. If the while condition is false.
Like big farts in a can out loud. Oh my god! sorry. Hello, Mr. Sloth. Do you enjoy the banana hats? Doesn't Burn look fantastic with his banana hat?
If the while loop condition is false from the get-go, it never runs, right? I just got here. What caused the streamers to go bananas? Chat, of course. It's always chat.
We are running ads right now. This is true. They do happen sometimes. I forget.
Oh, maybe... What if I do this? Maybe this is safer. Oh no. Oh no.
Now all your friends are looking at your banana face.
Come on. Come on. No screenshots.
All the screenshots.
Screenshots are not allowed. Is there a way to do like
This is a safe space.
an is set condition? Does Godot have an is set? Godot check if variable is set.
Day 1 of wearing banana hat until Simon Pegg voices our game.
Is not null. So here, I only want it to get in here if it is null. So I wonder if that will work. What?
Hi, kitty cat.
Okay.
What you up to,
I
Maka?
broke it. Set the variable to null by default. It won't let me because it has a specified type that cannot be null. What if I did it like that? And then instead of that, I would do size equals 0. Maybe that's cleaner.
Oh, don't go back on the desk.
Okay. Okay. And I still did it.
No.
It should only be showing these two, not the third one. Why does that happen? Oh, right, because this actually pops the things from the array. So then size is 0. Yeah. Yeah.
Should figure it out.
Let's keep it super verbose then. I'll just do a should override. Keep that as a boolean. Set it to false. Then here we'll just set it to true. And then here should override or not should override. Okay. That should do it. That should do it. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Cool. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Not the cleanest, but it's easy to read. So, whatever. Okay, now we need a way to tell if a legendary has been rolled. I can maybe do that here. God, that timer. It feels like with the banana, the timer goes slower. Legendary roll. Been a while since I fell for one of those. I feel like Celine did it to me the last time. I'm pretty sure. So here on the art fill, we could say if upgrade dot rarity equals run upgrade rarities legendary, we'll do a thing. Else if rare, we'll do a thing. Else we'll do this. Creative waste. Hello. Yes, it
Maka's
is me,
crying at me.
the banana. Oh wait, it's over. It's over. There we go. Oh my god, it's so warm. It's so warm.
No.
I will make you try my game, and right when you want to quit the game, you get rickrolled. Nice. Nerd ovens off.
Holy, yeah, that is. It is hot in there.
The banana, your beard looks like some villain one. You only see the mustache.
I think it's fabulous. Whew. I think that should just be your look. How is zombie game going? It's going.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Thank you so much for that fart. Bye nerds, gonna go to bed. I have an Arabic final tomorrow. Well, good luck with your final.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you for stopping by today.
And good luck with the project stuff and the artists. By the way, do you also need Polish localization for Cat Cafe? I'm free for a few days and could get it done. I mean, it's not particularly a high priority. I mean, just from the Steam stats, Poland is not one of the top ones. But like we've said before, once we have all our localizations sorted, we will add ways for the community to
Add their own languages if they wish, yeah.
Yeah, to send us localizations, and then we'll implement it. But it's just taking us a while to get it properly sorted and ready to deploy.
Mr. Ed, thank you so much for the follow.
Celine, don't judge me, okay?
Why?
It's random colors.
Why would I judge you?
You'll be able to pick your colors.
What are you doing?
I just needed some visuals. Is it gonna work though? I need to add some logs. I have no idea if it's working or not. It's probably not.
Maka, you're being a baby. Relax.
The easiest way would just be to put the localization files. Yeah, we have a spreadsheet with that. It's just not ready yet. Localization is such a hassle, but usually worth it. Yeah. Yeah. With Super Cat Cafe, we just went with English only to start with, but we are now trying to get it localized. For this game, we probably want it localized even before we release the demo, just to, you know, have as much reach as possible.
Yeah.
Which is going to be a little bit painful, but it is what it is.
Yes.
I do agree that it is worth it. Because when you release the game, every single sale counts. Every sale, every review, it counts towards pushing the algorithm. So even if it doesn't, even if you invest on a specific language and you don't see a return on it, it might just give you enough of a revenue boost for you to get higher up in the algorithm ranking. So it's probably worth it.
Some games like Duck Detective and I think one of the Monster Prom games have official support for community localizations via Steam Workshop, so it's entirely possible to do. That is super interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that is very interesting.
Especially with Duck Detective, because it is essentially a word puzzle kind of. I mean, word puzzle. You know, you're working with words to fill in all the blanks and stuff. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I've started looking into loading localizations at runtime. So the standard way would be for you to create a localization file and then you import it into Godot and handle it that way. But there is also a way where you can, at runtime, load a localization file, like a CSV or something, and add it to the localization server, or the translation server, whatever it's called. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, and I assume that's how you would integrate it into the workshop, because then the workshop download just adds those files, and then the game looks at the folder for those files. Have a good one, Langos. And that also allows for people to just download a CSV online, putting it onto the game folder, and then it would load that in. Yeah. Definitely worth considering. Being a hassle, but still learning opportunity, and it will make it easier every time you do it. Yeah, 100%. As far as I know, you load two localization files, translation and English original. Second one being a fallback. Yeah, the way we're setting it up in our other game is it's one sheet. It's just one CSV file that has columns for the keys, the text keys, then English and every other language, and it falls back on English. I would recommend JSON and not CSV, as CSV is one row per file, and if you change one word in one language, you will have a get line change without knowing exactly what keyword that language was changed. Right? Yeah. No, I think I understand. Interesting. Yeah. I just went with CSV. It's just one of the tutorials I looked at was CSV, but maybe I should explore other other solutions. I didn't really look very far, to be honest. So it rolled rare, but the array is empty. Why is the array empty?
Sus.
Oh, because all the rares I did had requirements, I think. Yeah. So if I get Unicorn, for example, I can make that a rare. And that has no requirement, so that should work. I think that was my problem, is that all of the higher rarity ones needed other upgrades for it to work. Yeah, there we go. So rolled rare, which was the Unicorn, and it's here. But for some reason it failed at styling it. Why? Setup upgrade. We said if it's rare. Oh, because I'm an absolute dingus is why. Classic. All commons. These are overridden. All commons. Overridden. There we go. So that rolled legendary.
Nice.
All commons. All commons. All commons. And there's the rare roll. Now if I take Unicorn, that gets out of the pool of rares. So now you're right, but the baby Unicorns entered the pool because it needed Unicorn as a requirement. But if I keep picking those up, now the pool has gone down to a single item. Makes sense. So now if I take that, there should be no more rare rolls left. But it'll keep, yeah, there we go. So we got empty pool on rare, so it re-rolled into common. Okay, so it's working. It's working. Not the cleanest. I will likely do a refactor off stream.
I would love to add a refactor counter for the lulz. Just throughout the course of the game dev of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll refactor that later. Refactor count.
That's part of the job.
I know, that's why I think it'll be funny.
The Clausewit engine has an interesting modding method. Every single file the game has, which is not hard-coded, is uncompiled and can be viewed. And when it loads the mod, it either adds the files to the folder if it's a new name, or replaces a file. I mean, that sounds interesting, but also probably a lot of work. if it's not in your notes, legendary sound effect would be a nice dopamine hit. Yeah, we want to do a whole effect. We also want to do kind of a slot machine type of animation, like very quick, but you know, something visual as well for the dopamine. Definitely a sound.
And with the little dog face icon that you see that's kind of bobbing there, he'll have different expressions. So there'll be different, like, basically emojis. Where he might awooga.
Yeah. So, imagine these is the common. He's just kind of smiling. But then the legendary be like, you know, his eyes are like stars or something. And he's like, whoa. He goes like this. When it's a legendary, he does this face.
Oh, I thought he did the awooga face. Awooga dog.
Yeah, or that.
This is a gacha game.
Yeah. I've always wanted to do a gacha game. Candy corn face.
Candy corn face.
I refactor stuff every hour at work. All part of the gig. And yeah, it's just how it works. You write it. It's always difficult to get it right the first time, so you just try again.
Nothing wrong with that.
You mean a refactor count with the air quotes? Going to definitely refactor that later. That count will go up extremely fast.
So we should have two counters. One for I'll refactor that later, and one for I'll redraw that later.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I'll refactor that later and actual refactors.
Oh, no, we don't want to put that into evidence.
Yeah, absolutely, Camille. That's how it works. You can always write spaghetti code, then ask AI to refactor it. True. Offload the boring part. Right. So, okay.
Yeah.
Another thing I wanted to do, though, I mean, I'll commit this first. Added upgrade rarity. I want the rarity chances to be pseudo random, in the sense that every time you fail a legendary roll, the legendary chance will go up. And then when you roll a legendary, it gets reset. That way, you cannot have completely dead runs. What the hell is even that?
Whoa!
What? Step count times kills divided by luck for the seed for all randoms, because why the hell not? That's a hard one to test. I'm not sure about that. I'm thinking a set ramp type of thing. So you have the base chances. You would have the rarity. Rarity chance ramp. So you could say legendaries start at 1%, but they should ramp up by 0.1 or like 0.5% each time you fail a roll. For example, rare starts at 10%, but ramps up 1% each time you fail it. That type of thing. It's quite consistent. I mean, there's still randomness built in. You could be lucky and roll the 1% twice in a row. So that can still be a way of getting a god run. But you cannot have runs where you never roll a legendary. That cannot happen. So here we can say roll legendary. If you fail, then rarity chances for legendary goes up by the rarity chance ramp. This is disgusting.
Look at this.
One second. So something like that. And then whenever you roll a legendary, you reset it.
Oh my goodness. Camille, thank you so much.
You know what? Bezos box go BRRR.
BRRRR.
BRRRR. Thank you so much for the 2 months. That's so kind.
Thank you.
Did you look at my team?
Yo, you have a banana?
I have a banana.
Amazing. Nice.
Yes. Isn't that fantastic?
Very, very nice. Banana. GitHub took a bit less than usual. Is the dollar tanking, or is the SEK going up perhaps? I don't know. Seems the SEK is getting stronger against the euro as well. That's good.
Oh no.
Well, good for you, I suppose. No, I got bananaed. Oh boy.
You can try to find innovative ways of wearing it if that one suffocates you.
Like this? Does that work? It allows my face to breathe. Is this allowed?
Is that legal?
Please say yes. I beg. Beg.
But you have to move the camera. You're like half cut off. What if I say no?
I mean, I'll just be sad, is all. That's it. You know, I'm okay. I don't mind being sad. It's part of life and such.
It's definitely not as funny, but
Red sideways like you're cool. Wait, it doesn't quite work. My God.
marginally funnier.
Oh boy.
Forty says back from the lurks. Burn, I don't want to alarm you, but a yellow kayak seems to be mating with your head. Ah.
Nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid.
Captain Mass, hello. When I first dropped in here, I thought I remembered you from somewhere. Today I found what I confused you with. There is a comic series of a couple with a cat that I see on Reddit from time to time. I know exactly who you're talking about.
How many bananas are in this comic?
I think it's Sarah Grayley's comics. Those
Captain Maths.
They're very well known.
How's it going? Is it 1,000,000 degrees in the banana hat? Yes. Yes. It's also very small. Or maybe I have a big head. I'm one of the two, I guess.
Big brain. Exactly those. Yeah, I love them. They're so cute. Build the beautiful bearded kayaks. I thought of an emote idea. I'm gonna make your face in the banana hat and then doing the little like banana dance. Do you guys want that? Because I want it.
Sounds fun.
Yes.
Bernard emote.
Bernard. Banana nerd.
Banana nerd.
Banana nerd.
That's good. It looks like it worked. So the first roll, there was a 1% legendary chance. It failed. Then it rolled again at 1.5% chance. Then it failed. Then it rolled at a 2% chance. So every time it fails, it goes up. So now the question is, will it reset when it rolls correctly? That doesn't count. Here, it continued to scale. I think. Wait, no, it didn't. It got reset. Why did it reset back to 1? Oh, yep.
No, Google, you cannot go over there. You know this.
The upgrade selection is instantiated each time, which means this will get reset. So this actually needs to be a static variable, so that it keeps that state. But we have to remember to reset this when needed. So we'll do a event manager run started. Connect on run started. And then we'll just do on run started rarity chances. How do I do this? I can do like for rarity in rarity chances dot dot keys.
See you later, Come Real. Thank you so much for hanging out today.
Have a good one. Rarity chances rarity equals rarity base chances rarity. So this will reset it to the base chance when the run starts. Okay, so we're good there. We roll again. This one's doesn't count, it's overridden. Okay, here we go. So
you can't just say base chance.
So we started out with 1%, then it scaled up to 2%, then we failed 2.5, failed 3, failed 3.5, and we got a legendary. That's kind of lucky. So it doesn't matter if we take it or not. So let's say I don't take it. If I now level up, the chance should be back to 1%. And there we go, 1%. Okay. That worked.
Is working like you intend?
I don't actually know if this is common in roguelikes, but I assume so. Right? Like leaving in just true randomness is just a bad idea. Because you could get a run with 0 legendaries. So I think this is good. Probably will play around with the numbers and the ramp up and such. But I think this is good. You can still have really good runs, but you can't have completely dead runs.
I guess you balance that off a little bit if we are going to add a way to restart runs, but
Sorry, say that again.
like the whole like feels bad if we are going to have a way to restart runs.
Right.
It might mitigate that a little bit, but yeah, you just in principle you don't want to have that happen in the first place.
I want to run with only legendaries. It could happen, technically. Actually, there's probably not enough legendaries. That's gonna be the bottleneck. Is the rarity just a boost to the ability, or are they specifically legendary abilities? The way I'm thinking about it is, God, I can't take myself seriously with this on my head. Is to have specific legendary upgrades. So like you can't roll a legendary version of an upgrade where, say for example, player speed. You could get it at a base rarity and it gives you like 5% movement speed, or you could roll it at legendary and it gives you 20% movement speed. It's not going to work like that. There's going to be a specific upgrade that does something unique that is a legendary, and you can't get it otherwise. But he says, is it just me seeing a face in that trash pile with the apple core and the can? A face?
I see like a little beak.
Wait, what? Where's the face? I don't see it. I don't see it.
I kind of see it.
I like that better, just making sure. I like the idea of it. I think it's just... It's more work, right? Because now you need a lot of unique things. Whereas with the other system, yes, it's more boring, but you can make anything legendary, so it's just quick and easy. So I get why games do that. It might just be really daunting to come up with a lot of legendary options or something.
Or it's not easy.
And like a sideways head with the fishbone and can for the eyes. Wait, and the apple core is the mouth? Wait. Or, oh yeah, the beak. I see the beak. I see it. I see it. Nice. It's the trash owl. It lives there.
Nice. We have baboons, now we have trash owls. Fantastic.
I'm totally gonna make it so that the dog can kick that can around, by the way.
Yeah.
And the 1% chance that you slip on the banana.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
less than 1%.
You gotta do it. Less than 1%.
Nice.
Can sounds included, yeah. Yeah, just rattling around.
Bling, 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 bling. I like that.
It, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Celine were discussing a couple days ago how we close the gameplay loop
Yes.
for the game. And we were like, okay, is it just time-based? Like, you survive 20 minutes, you just win? That sounds boring. Okay. So, having a time component is fine, but what happens at the end? Like, why does it end? Is there a boss fight? And if you win the boss fight, then you win the run. And we were discussing, like, the fact that it's this never-ending game, as in, you can't really succeed. There's too many zombies out there to cure. There'll always be more people. There's millions of them out there. So there's not necessarily a notion of winning. So what we could do is at something like 20, 30 minutes, there's just too many zombies because you've been going around making noise and stuff. There's so many zombies swarming the area that you can't handle them anymore and you gotta run. So it would be more like an extraction type of thing where... Ranger!
Oh, snap!
14 months! Oh my god.
Nerds. Bernardo the banana. What the hell did I walk into?
The timer is actually done, so I don't know why it's still on my head. Thank you so much, Granger. 14 months. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so it'd be more like an extraction thing. It gets to 20 minutes. The location starts being swarmed. So now your task is to escape. To reach a safe zone or a specific spot in the map where you can escape. So we kind of like that idea, but that did introduce some friction in terms of, okay, if at the end I can escape, why can I not escape at 5 minutes? What if I just want to go back to the lab? Could I do that? And it's like, yeah, it feels like it would be weird to not allow the player to do that. And since most roguelikes have a restart run button anyway, or like abandon run, this would just be that, right? So you can go in, you can collect some resources. They won't be like the rare resources that you only find later into the run, but you could collect some basic resources, and maybe it's a bad run, or maybe you just want to call it for that gaming session, so you can extract and go back to the lab, and it's all good. So...
Oh, I think you might be speaking too loud.
Oh, sorry. I'm probably shouting when I shouldn't be. Yeah, and that introduces some other... Wow, it's really picking me up, actually. Why is it doing that?
I moved my mic even further away from you than usual, so I don't think it should be mine.
Sometimes when I speak, it goes louder than when you speak. How's that possible?
You just have a projecting voice.
The noise gate, but I don't know how to mess with this.
No, it's good.
I'm afraid to mess with it live.
You have a demanding voice. What can you say?
Our mic is pointing at the screen, so I guess the reflection.
I mean, this is how it usually is. Does that make a difference?
Yeah, I don't know what the setting is on the mic there, but I mean, that is definitely not correct.
What?
It's not pointing at you.
I don't think it's my mic necessarily.
Your mic is picking up my voice. The issue.
Right.
Anyway, we'll look
But as
into
in,
it.
like, I don't think it's a physical thing of the mic. That's what I mean. Like, I don't think it matters that it's here or here.
What was I saying?
Unless there is a button that I pressed here accidentally, but I don't see one.
Yeah, extracting. Yeah, we were just thinking that maybe the player can just extract at any point, and that's okay. Doing to the mic.
I was seeing if there was a button.
I have no idea what kind of sounds that was making. Only the nerds know.
Sorry.
And that could create some interesting opportunities where the player can kind of choose when to extract. Maybe there's a penalty if they get knocked out instead of extracting.
I get knocked down. Yeah, get up again.
Exactly. So like maybe if you get knocked out, you lose, I don't know, like 20% of the resources you accumulated. So it's like, do you want to tackle the stronger zombies or do you want to try and escape? Like, it could work.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where unless we build it and play test it, we're not gonna know. So
Guess we gotta build it.
yeah, it just is what it is.
La chancla. Do you like it?
Beautiful chancla. You always have multiple game types if you want. Maybe. I don't think that's a route we would want though.
Multiple game modes?
Like, I'm not opposed to multiple game modes necessarily.
I think we need to have one game mode first.
The way I see it is your base way to play the game should be the best version of it. And, you know, in the late game, like if you get to the end of the game, it's cool if there's like different things for you to try out. But that shouldn't come until a good few hours into the game, right?
Yeah.
So you still need to figure out the best version of your game. Kind of like how Vampire Survivors, your first few hours are playing like the kind of basic maps, but eventually you unlock the boss rush type of map, which feels very different, but it's like clearly the game isn't designed around it. It's just something new for you to do.
Sure.
To break up the gameplay. I do like that, definitely. Out of water. Do what you feel is best, then let us play test the crap out of it. Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's the only way. Yeah. But yeah, the idea of having the player make a decision of when to end the run is pretty interesting. Very different gameplay, but it's really interesting. And that got me thinking, like, this first map, the manor, the players can go in at any time. They go in, they collect resources. Maybe they get knocked out, maybe they get out. They extract with all the resources. Cool. But a later map, for example, where we want to do a city map, which you get to, I don't know, with some sort of vehicle. So like eventually you fix up the Doc's van and now you can drive to the city. However, each time you do, you have to spend a resource. So for example, in the manor, you could find gas canisters, and then you would need to spend gas canisters to go to the city. And that kind of creates another dynamic for, you know, if you're spending resources to go to this map, you don't want to extract empty-handed, right? You want to make sure that the resources you spent, like you got a return on that investment. So that kind of pushes you to try and succeed in the run rather than immediately extracting. I think that could be an interesting dynamic.
So we are adding extraction shooter to our tags.
Absolutely. We are now an extraction shooter. Was that just me? It timed out for a minute? Oh, we did. I am seeing some dropped frames.
The stream is lagging for me, but I don't know about the sound. I just visually see it lagging.
It's good now, but I do have dropped frames. Should be good now, though. Yeah. Sorry about that. Just gonna grab some water. I'll be right back.
Nothing. I've run out of trash ideas to draw.
Good ones.
I need to draw a trash panel here to put into the dumpster, but I can't even. You know what I mean?
Sorry, what'd you say?
What? Doing a trash rectangle that you can put into your
Rectangle.
into the dumpster.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But it's not easy. I'm just gonna do
Like, I would say a black base. and then tons of scribbles, tons of colors, and then a few intact items like you have the cans and the paper and stuff. Just dot it around.
Just dot it around.
My god.
What's going down?
Adukanen, definitely out of the picture. Yeah, that is out of scope, let's say. Oh my god.
Not like this.
Trash Wreck 3D.
Ooh,
Easy.
I like that. Fun.
Goob, should once Celine has this and I implement it, should I do a Godot pull request to add the Trash Wreck 3D?
What?
Might be useful for other people, right? Yes, please. Old shoe, or is that too much of a cliche? Yeah.
Well, I did a chancla as an ode to an old shoe.
Like a, you could also have like a boot,
Yeah, or I was gonna do like
a holy boot.
because this is gonna be viewed at a weird angle, so I'm just trying to understand like how that.
That's true.
Like I was gonna do like I don't know, a tire.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know if that's gonna work in 2D.
You know what I mean?
I think
Because
it's too big.
you're gonna see it like that.
It's too big, I think. I don't think that's gonna work in 2D personally, unless you do it separate and it can stand at a different angle.
Sure. Separate.
Old pizza slice, some sort of sliced fruit, maybe.
Well, you can add like put in some of the bags. I'm just gonna do like little. Like this is just the base trash. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I would definitely use a dark base though.
You gotta let me build on it.
Sorry. We're gonna do a Trash Wreck 3D. I might also need that Trash Wreck 2D and Trash Node parent. Yeah, keep it real tidy. Keep that inheritance clean. Because in both 3D and 2D, you might want to tick the old boot option, right? Or the tire option, and that should work for both 3D and 2D. We can make that happen. A bottle? That's a good shout.
Yeah, but I think like it's all these things that you're gonna put in there. Because again, the way that this is gonna be a plane that you're gonna put in, so
yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
As in the bottle, if there was a bottle, it'd be separate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is stinky module would be nice. A child particle spawner. Yeah, like with little flies.
Oh, we
flying around.
definitely should have flies.
The stank cloud. Very true. Man, I didn't even think about that.
What?
Of that polish.
The flies?
Making the trash stinky with flies and stuff.
Oh, 100%. It's gotta be stinky. Okay, that looks trashy. That looks gross, doesn't it?
Yeah. I can take this. Look at it. Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
We're kind of getting there. We are getting pretty close to a playtest version.
Not visually necessarily, but yeah.
No. Just like a first vibe check.
Yeah.
I think maybe it needs a little bit more content, as in more upgrades, but not too many. I don't think. I think there's enough variety in there so that someone playing for the first time gets to have the full experience. So I don't think it needs a ton more. Vibes mentioned. Click, 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 click. A diaper.
Oh no.
Nice. Looking good.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Yeah.
Today.
Oh, that's good. I might also try like not having just a straight plane. Like I'll see if I can do a slightly bumpy thing. Or like a slight curve, like a half circle or something.
Yeah.
See if that would work. So it looks like a mound.
Adokan, thank you so much for hanging out today. Hope you get some rest.
I think we're getting there too.
I think it is almost our bedtime as well.
Celine just drew complete trash,
I did.
and I struggled with upgrade rarity, but got it working. So was a good night.
We did some things and some
Good
stuff.
night of game dev. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. Beautiful trash.
Beautiful trash.
In the game soon. Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, and also the little stump with the axe looks awesome.
That took a
And that's the one where I can't remember if it was you that suggested it or if it was chat, but like when you get close to the axe in game, the doc can say something like, I wonder if I could use that.
Yeah.
but then you never pick it up.
Yeah.
Good progress, nerds. Thank you, buddy. You know, little by little.
That's the thing, right? Because like
We're chipping away.
like I see this and I'm like, I drew like 5 things today out of like thousands that I need to do. If I think of it like that, then I'm like,
Yeah.
I have done nothing today. But this is how we've even gotten to the point where we are today. So gotta keep going. Every
Yeah.
little bit helps.
Yeah. I'm also probably going to cut some of these things from this first playtest version. Like this stuff. Probably power-ups as well. So we're getting pretty close. Couple more upgrades. Couple improvements. Like, for example, need to make it so that the zombies chase survivors. Need to make it so that survivors don't get stuck behind walls and stuff.
Oh, they have gradients.
So
Oh, the cure mines.
those will be there eventually, just
Yeah.
not for this version, because we already have 3 options. So I'm just gonna make sure we have 3 options for the utility. That's gonna be the heal on demand. To kind of try and unlock a Cure-Nicorn build.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, there's this big system I want to try out where like you can level up safe zones and you get rewards at each level. Yeah. Gonna have to think about that one.
Yeah.
Anyways, still got some tasks to do, but we're getting there. So, playtest, maybe playtest at the end of June? Maybe? Could happen.
Could be. Could be cool.
But that's exciting. That's exciting. And hopefully, it's actually fun. And hopefully no one hates it.
Hopefully it will be worth it.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not like, oh my god, it sucks. No, we won't let that happen.
For special zombies, are you gonna include zombie animals so you can cure and pet?
People love to pet the dogs.
I
We have thought about pets.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have zombie animals.
No.
But animals
Mm.
that you can interact with, that's something else.
Animals you can interact with, as well, maybe animals as an upgrade. For example, you could get a dog that fetches stuff for you, and you know the zombies aren't really, they don't pay attention to pets, so the dog can just do what they want or
Yeah.
something. I think that could be really interesting.
How much will the play test?
Yeah. No, that'll be completely free. We'll probably share it through our Discord.
Yeah.
Probably on stream here as well. Yeah, when we get to it, we can discuss it, because I would love to maybe talk to some people if they would be willing to do it live, maybe even on stream. Like we could hop on Discord and then they would boot up the game and we could see them play for the first time and they could kind of share their thoughts. If people were willing to do that, I think that could be really valuable in terms of learning where we can improve the game.
Yeah.
So yeah. Of course, I would love to do it live. I'd be down for that too.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you guys.
That would be amazing.
Because you learn so much from just watching, right?
Yeah.
And just like seeing real-time reactions. It's very valuable. Also, hello, Brainerd. How's it going?
Hey, Brainoid. Yeah, I think that would be really cool. But yes, dogs. Cats and dogs. They'll either be part of gameplay in some way,
Yeah.
or they'll be like events where you get to quote-unquote rescue them, and now they appear in the lab, right?
Yeah.
So you bring them to a safe zone, and now you can interact with them in the lab. That could be really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, more scope. I love it. I love scope. It's the best thing ever.
It's the absolute best. I would ask for the same on my upcoming game. If you'd be down for that. Yeah.
100%.
Sure.
100%.
That's we gotta support each other, right?
Yep.
Also, Hillfort, welcome. Hello,
Hey,
hello.
Hillfort.
We're just kind of adding next steps.
Yeah. I think Hillfort as well was talking about a play test soon, or at least sharing their game with their Patreon audience.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Sounds serious.
It was so cool, Hilford, to see your game today with all the sounds. It's such a huge difference. That's actually crazy.
Like sound is very powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait to do like a proper sound pass.
My favorite was definitely Mavis. Mavis the cat. The cutest thing ever. Sounds serious and serious sounds. Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's really helping the project, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we talk about it all the time. It's like sometimes the smallest change can suddenly make it feel like it's like a real game. I'm sure you know what I mean. Like it's a small change, but it makes a huge jump from the placeholder to like the actual game. I don't know. It feels nice. Like we just added this recently where the nerds run.
In the shed, you can really see them go in the
Yeah,
void.
yeah, I can do that.
So even have a void.
Yeah, before when the humans got rescued, they would just kind of disappear. Like in one frame, they would pop out of existence. And we just added this little animation where they actually run to safety. And it's like, yeah. I mean, we can make it better, but if that made it to the end, I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, it was great.
Beef. Always take beef.
I can't wait to do all the upgrade art. That's gonna be a riot.
Priority is definitely the beef art.
It's just gonna be a steak. It's really coming together. Thank you so much. That's so kind. It's going very, very slowly. Like, I think I spent basically the last 2 weeks making those 3D assets over there. And,
Right.
And texturing them.
Yeah,
so
for this area.
it kind of feels like I haven't done anything. I'm like, it's just 3 objects. That took so long.
Yeah. It's probably the biggest factor for people that end up abandoning their projects is just how freaking long it takes. You really gotta find it in you to keep going a day at a time and just make it happen.
See you later, goobs.
Have a good one, Goob.
I was saying coming together quickly too, then Celine said very slowly. Listen, I think for me, the asset creation sometimes feels slow. Oh, I just showed you Maka butt by accident. I'm so sorry, Maka. Your privacy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We got a little treat redeemed for her. Where did the treats go? Oh, you hid them.
I mean, I would say that the level has been coming together at a good pace.
Yeah.
The problem is just how much we want to add to this
There's
game.
just so much.
Like there's this level, there's all the upgrade art, there's the lab. We need to figure out the interior of the lab and all the different machines that you can build in the lab. Like there's so much.
Can't wait to do science machines.
The menu. You think, oh, main menu, just add some buttons.
No, don't worry about it.
Nope. There's gonna be like 3 months dedicated to the main menu.
I mean, there will be because we do want it to be animated and stuff. Yeah. So yeah. But... Oh, Maka tree.
Yes.
She's Oh, she's meowing. Did you guys hear that? She meowed.
A purse.
Oh.
Come on, Maka, give us a crunch. She's just swallowing them whole. Oh, that was good.
That was a good crunch.
Did you guys hear that?
Ow. No, that one just went straight down the gullet. Thank you for Maka treats.
Good crunch. All right. Good stuff. We'll get there.
Yeah. And for those who may not have seen our message on Discord, we will be back on Friday.
That's right. We are now no longer streaming on Sundays, but we are streaming on Fridays. So feel free to check the stream schedule if you want to know exactly what time. But yeah. We shall see you then. Turns out Turn-Based Thursday Fest is more for RPG and combat-oriented gamer audience. They placed Replicat under Promising, Unknown, and Cute and Wholesome, and I only got 194 wish lists out of the first day. I'll take my wish lists and move on.
Oh.
I mean, 200 wish lists in a day. I mean, that sounds good. I guess maybe for you it's peanuts, but I'd freaking take 200 wish lists in a day.
Yeah. We didn't have much luck in the zombies one because I guess we don't even have any sort of video or
we need a
anything.
trailer and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I get what you mean. In the Promising Unknown, I guess you'd expect more visibility, perhaps. I don't think my game is 100% fitting. Yeah, I get you.
Mice, unfortunately, it is the end of the stream. I'm so sorry. Do you see what time it is?
Yeah, we gotta go to bed.
Then we'll be fine.
We gotta go to bed.
But we will be back on Friday
Mm-hmm.
with more banana hats.
Oh yeah, mice didn't see the bananas.
Mice didn't see the banana hats today.
You're gonna have to come back next time.
See you on Friday then. Yeah. Thank you for the stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today.
We'll take you guys over to Ezra. Cool stream, cool Godoting. So yeah, let's do that. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, nerds. Really do appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we are out of here.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Because this will still work. Instead of doing all of these things, if minimum of the diff, vector diff, x and vector